We all fall down, down, down. All fall down.
Do you even lift? What's good, YouTube fam? So today I'm going to show you my grocery haul. This is specifically catered more towards flexible dieters, but yeah, let's get started. So first thing off the bat, egg whites. Can't go wrong with these. Zero fat, right? Got two of these. Okay. So I went to two stops today, just Walmart and then Save-On. So I always picked up this Greek yogurt. Just make sure when you're buying these, look for the 0%, because if you get like 2% or whatnot, or like the flavored ones, you'll get a bunch of carbs with it. So if you look at the macros here, it says 0 grams of fat, 8 grams of carbs, and then 18 grams of protein. Okay, so really good on macros. Right now my coach doesn't want me mixing Malden Farms, but typically I normally mix it in with this. Okay, so got two of those. I got some 94% fat-free popcorn. So these are pretty good. And they actually have quite a bit of fiber in them. So for one whole bag that's popped, it's 200 calories, 2.5 grams of fats, 39 grams of carbs, and then 5 grams of protein. But they also have 7 grams of fiber. So helps you with those fiber gains. Okay, so moving on. I got a big bag of frozen blueberries, so 1.7 kilos. Honestly, I prefer blueberries or any sort of berry over like bananas and whatnot, as they are less calorically dense. So for one serving, you get about 140 grams of blueberries, 1 gram of fat, 17 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. Really good to blend into shakes if you're willing to sacrifice those macros. Okay. Next thing on, sometimes I'll find the end of the day, I'm a little bit short on fats. Not often, but sometimes, right? So I got some chicken strips, chicken breast strips from Walmart. One serving is 3 strips, a little bit higher in calories, 270, 13 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, and then 17 grams of protein. So not bad if you have the extra fats to play with. Okay, so that's just gonna be an option for me. Of course, you got to go with the non-stick cooking spray. So the OG Pam. Okay, and this is the first time I've incorporated this prep. This past week, I've been really craving some sweets. So this is just gonna help me out. So can't go wrong with Diet Root Beer, and then Diet Zero Coke Zero, sorry. Okay, now we're gonna get you into the real hacks of flexible dieting. Okay. So, these I got from Save-On, but I believe you can get them both from Superstore as well. Okay, so I'm gonna warn you, this doesn't taste good. So, we got tofu shirataki noodles. These saved my life last prep. Okay, so hold on. Let me read you these macros. So, for half a package, it comes to 15 calories. So, 0.5 grams of fat and only 3 grams of carbs, 2 of which are fiber. Okay, and it says less than 1 gram of protein. Honestly, like if you need a volume in your diet, this will help fill you up. So let's say with your normal rice meals, since your portion is gonna be a lot smaller, you can add this in, and it's just gonna give you a little more volume, keep you full longer. Only downside to this, it doesn't taste that good. Okay, so I would suggest looking up some recipes, find some ways to kind of cook this. But these are a lifesaver. So usually I don't incorporate this later into my prep, but I've been feeling pretty hungry. So I got 5 of these. Each one of these are about 250 at Save-On, and they're roughly around that no matter where you go. Another life hack, or dieting hack. Okay, puffed wheat rice cereal. Okay, so this is just basically like cereal. There's not much taste to it, but if you flavor it with like cinnamon or Walden Farms that my coach doesn't want me to add, it doesn't taste too bad, right? So, show you the macros here. So for one serving, it's 120 calories. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll just read it to you. Oh, sorry, it's not even 120. That's including 2% milk. So it's got 60 calories, 0 grams of fat, 13 grams of carbs, and then 1 gram of protein, okay? So really, really good. Good alternative to like your oats or cereal. Mix that in, but always remember, use almond milk and not like 2% milk, as one serving is gonna only be like 30 calories. Okay, so one serving of milk, I usually just use like a cup. You get 2.5 grams of fat, 1 gram of carb, and then 1 gram of protein, right? So those are my hacks. I got 2 of these puff rice cereals. I forgot 1 bag. This is the good stuff, okay? So shout out to Scott Wang, because he is the rice cake master. Like, on his refeeds, he would just eat rice cakes. Okay, so be particular in the ones that you buy, because different flavors have different amount of macros. The best on the macros I found is either plain or the butter popcorn. Okay, so this one cake is 35 calories, 0 grams of fat, 7 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. So I would suggest and recommend to only stick to this or the plain ones. However, this is my favorite. So we got chocolate chip caramel. So really similar, but you get 0.5 grams of fat per cake. So if you like, go and look at the tomato basil flavors. They're usually a little bit higher. I think for one cake, it's already 2 grams of fat. That's also really, really good, but it's only use that if you have the fats to play with, right? Everything here came to only about maybe $80. So honestly, like it's cheap, it's affordable. You just gotta be smart with what you're buying and putting into your body. And this way you'll get the most bang out of your buck when you're actually dieting down and trying to fit as much food as you possibly can into your macros. Okay, so these are my tips for you. Hope you can kind of incorporate that into your diet. Summertime, so let's get the shreds on.